Baptist High, located at Mission Compound in the heart of Kohima, is one of the oldest and most respected educational institutions in Nagaland. Established in 1959 as the Baptist English School, it is run by the Angami Baptist Church Council, which continues to manage the school with a vision of combining quality education with spiritual and moral values. What began as a modest setup with just a handful of students and minimal infrastructure has today grown into a full-fledged co-educational institution. Baptist High School holds a special place in the memory of Kohima, serving as both a center of learning and a beacon of faith since its founding. On a cool Saturday morning, when the school gates were meant to be quiet and empty, Baptist High Kohima buzzed with energy as students and teachers came together with determination and zeal to make a difference through Swachhata Hi Seva. The morning began as eager students arrived early and armed with brooms, dustpans, scrubbers, and cleaning clothes, ready to take responsibility for their school.
Hello dear viewers, welcome to Baptist High School Kohima, where hundreds of students have gathered here today to observe Swachhata Hi Seva. With brooms and brushes in their hands, the students have come together to clean their classrooms, their toilet, and their school surroundings. This year's theme of Swachhata Hi Seva is Swachh Saaf, which reminds us that cleanliness is not just about cleaning our environment, but it is also about cleaning our habits and our mind. So these young students today will show us that true service begins with responsibility and taking pride in cleaning our space and cleaning our heart.
A very good morning to you all once again. And out of many classes, we invited class 10 students because this is your last year. And education is not only related to bookish knowledge, but our day-to-day life. This is also part of our education.
The cleanliness drive begins with an inspiring message from the managing director, who reminded the students that cleaning is not just an act nor a punishment, but a virtue, a quality everyone should nurture. His words stirred pride and purpose among the young participants.
We want to thank you for this bright weather. We want to thank you for our students who have responded to this call for this social walk. We also want to thank you for the staff as they participate in this program. Bless our walk. We commit our day into your loving care. In Jesus' name, amen.
The initiative was designed not only to instill the virtues of cleanliness and discipline, but also to create a meaningful experience for the students, many of whom are soon to appear for their board exams. For most, this might be their final year at the school, making the drive a unique opportunity to give back to the institution that has nurtured their education and growth. Through this act of service, the students demonstrated gratitude, responsibility, and a sense of belonging, leaving behind a cleaner, safer, and more welcoming environment for the younger batches who will continue their journey at the school. Soon, the school echoed with the energy of teamwork. Boys and girls spread out across the campus, the laughter shared between students and the teachers walking alongside them, guiding and assisting, turning the act of cleaning into a collective celebration of care and responsibility. The effort did not stop at the school gates. With equal enthusiasm, students and teachers extended their service to the surrounding areas, determined to create a healthy neighborhood environment. They took up the task with full dedication, cleaning the drains just outside the school premises and removing blockages of mud, dry leaves, and discarded waste. Working hand in hand, they dug out stagnant sludge, swept away litter, and ensured that rainwater could flow freely without causing flooding or foul odors. The team worked methodically, often getting down on their knees, bending and stretching to reach every spot, leaving nothing unattended. The process not only ensured that the facilities were hygienic, but also reinforced the boarded message that cleanliness is an act of care for the entire school community. Teachers too worked shoulder to shoulder with their students, turning the effort into a collective mission. The spirit of the cleanliness drive extended into every corner of the school and beyond. Students and teachers did not limit themselves to classrooms and storerooms. They boldly took on the tougher, more demanding task as well. Outside the school premises, groups of students worked along the neighborhood drains. With sticks, spades, and buckets in hand, they cleared away layers of mud, dry leaves, and accumulated waste that had blocked the water flow for weeks. Students climbed ladders to reach the unreached rooftops, where they meticulously swept away layers of dust, dry leaves, and accumulated dirt. Though the work was difficult, the students' energy never faltered. They treated it as an act of service, not a chore.
It's such a wonderful, opportunity, not just for the teachers to be coming on a Saturday for the social work, but also for the students. And this is very important, not just for the school, but even for students, because when we talk about cleanliness, we are talking about everything, not just of the mind, the body, and the soul, but overall aspect. And so apart from academics, apart from the curriculum prescribed by the government, the board, we also teach our students, about cleanliness. And I believe these are all part of life skills, which are very important. Obviously, as a school administrator, it's the books, the activities within inside the classroom, but those are very important for the students to pass their exam. But apart from that, in order to pass in their life, I think co-curricular activities like this cleanliness drive, which we're doing for the students, I think these are all part of the education process. Few years from now on, whatever they learn inside the classroom, they'll forget. But whatever they learn outside the schools, I'm sure they'll remember it for a very long time. I feel like teaching cleanliness should not just be about a topic to be discussed in the school also, but I think cleanliness should become a practice, a habit. We're not teaching our students to be clean physically, but also morally, spiritually, mentally. And I believe everybody, not just young people, but everybody, be it in the school or anywhere, I think we should adopt and adapt cleanliness, like I said earlier, not just as a practice, but as a habit. Yes, to the people who are watching this behind the screen, I just want to say, cleanliness should not just be about physical cleanliness, but it should be about everything. Remember, a clean place is a happy space, and let's not be dirt contributors. We have enough of it in our society, but let us be cleanliness contributors. Remember, a small step can make a big difference, and we're not doing this for you, we're not doing this for me, but we're doing this for the future generations. So remember, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.
Hello everyone, my name is Nisalunya Vizlo and I'm studying in Baptist High. Cleanliness is important because clean surrounding makes me happy and I like studying and playing in a clean space.
My name is Peter Yetsu. Cleanliness to me is about healthy living, respecting our surrounding and making our school a better place for everyone.
Their coordinated efforts ensured that the rooftops were not only visually clean but safe, reinforcing the idea that maintaining the school's infrastructure is a shared responsibility. Everyone approached the task with focus and determination, showing that gender or rank was no barrier to responsibility or effort. Meanwhile, on the rooftops, another group of students and teachers climbed ladders, sweeping away dirt and dried leaves that had collected over time. Teachers, both men and women, set a powerful example by climbing alongside the students, proving that cleanliness knows no hierarchy and no gender. Together, they made sure that not a single corner of the roofs was left unattended. Joining them, teachers who worked alongside the students, carefully cleaning away stubborn dirt, cleaning accumulated litter, and trimming branches that could pose potential risk to the school or its occupants. The vibrant flowers carefully tended bougainvillea trees and bushes and the colorful corners of the campus that greet the children every morning. Every plant, every flower, every well-kept bush is a reflection of his thoughtful guidance. Some students are seen tending to the plants, gently wiping the pots to remove dirt. Every movement is purposeful as they take ownership of their school and transform them into spaces that are not only clean but welcoming. The success and smooth organization of this cleanliness drive can be largely credited to the vision and dedication of the managing director. He was not just a guiding presence but an active participant, rolling up his sleeves and getting his hands dirty alongside students and teachers, a reflection of the deep care and affection he holds for the school. Under his leadership, the school's focus goes beyond mere cleanliness. It aims to create a warm, welcoming, and homely environment for the students.
Social work or cleanliness drive is part of our curriculum. So whenever need arise, we organize this social work time to time. And this morning we organize especially for class students because this is their last year. We all know that the definition of education is holistic development of a child. Academic performance is important, but in addition to that, we organize this one time to time to let them know the importance of cleanliness. And it will be part of their lessons for the rest of their life. One thing is in Nagaland, whenever we organize, some people appreciate, some people don't appreciate. But for some of us, we visited few Asian countries like Singapore or Japan or South Korea. Cleanliness or cleaning their own classroom toilet is part of the curriculum. So that in a small way, we are imparting this one to the students who are here. But we try to impart the values of cleanliness, and we also allow them to clean. And there are also some students who are quite naughty. So instead of scolding them, we allow them to clean. And also, time to time, teachers also, we help them. And especially class 11, we do them on routine-wise according to their roll number, so that it is not become something like a punishment, but part of the curriculum. I wish all my students, they learn the value of social work or cleanliness when they are here in our hand. And also, time to time, we tell them, but if we allow them to work together, this is the best way that they will learn today and will practice wherever they go. That is our idea and our concept.
One of the most challenging yet rewarding tasks of the day was the cleaning of the school storeroom. Over the years, this room has gathered dust, cobwebs, and piles of unused items. But the students, undeterred by the sight, entered with determination, Armed with clothes, scrappers, and sheer willpower, they began clearing layer after layer of dirt that had settled over time. Heavy desks and benches that had been stacked haphazardly were carefully lifted and shifted out using a cartwheel, with groups of students working in rhythm to move them from the storeroom to their respective classrooms. All shelves were dusted and reorganized, while broken and unusable items were stored out for disposal. The air inside the room, once thick with dust, slowly transformed into a breathable space as the students swept and mopped every inch from the floors to the high window panes. What seemed like an impossible task in the beginning soon became an example of teamwork and perseverance. By the end, the storeroom stood not only cleaner but also functional, symbolizing how even the most forgotten spaces can shine again when given attention and effort.
Hello, my name is Vinda and I'm a student of Baptist High. I'm happy that I joined this cleanliness drive today because cleanliness means respect, respect for my school, respect for my teachers, and respect for my community.
My name is Isrimo Humzoy from Baptist High School. For me, cleanliness means keeping my school neat and tidy because this is like my second home.
The students then devoted their focused attention to the school toilets, reorganizing that hygienic facilities are a cornerstone of a healthy learning environment. As the camera pans across the classrooms, capturing the students fully immersed in their work, boys and girls swept every corner with meticulous care, ensuring that no dust or debris is left behind. Desks and chairs are wiped down with damp clothes, erasing fingerprints and smudges, while window panes sparkle under the morning sunlight as they are scrubbed clean.
My name is Christine Zuma and I study in Baptist High School. When I help in cleaning, I feel like I'm doing something good for other people and not just for myself because cleanliness leads to a better, a healthy and a happy world.
I believe cleanliness starts with me, so I try to keep myself and the school clean by always washing my hands and keeping our surroundings clean.
Back on the ground, attention turned to the school walls. Streaks of dirt, smudges, and marks that had dulled the bright look of the building were scrubbed away with brushes and soap water. Some students wiped while others washed the lower portions of the walls, restoring the school's fresh and vibrant appearance. With every stroke and every sweep, the dullness gave way to brightness and the school slowly began to sparkle. Every corner from floors to walls was thoroughly disinfected and scrubbed to remove grime, dirt, and stains. The combination of these efforts, clearing drains, cleaning the rooftops, and refreshing the walls, was not just about tidying up. It was about reclaiming the beauty, safety, and pride of their school, proving that when students and teachers unite, no task is too big, no corner too neglected. For the students, it was a lesson in responsibility that cleanliness is not confined to one's own space but extends to the larger community. By the end of the drive, the school campus looked spotless. But more importantly, the students and teachers carried home a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. The Swachhata Hi Seva initiative at Baptist High Kohima was a shining example of how service and shared values can reunite a community even on an off day. What started as a cleanliness drive became a deeper lesson in discipline, responsibility, and pride. By working hand in hand with their teachers, the students discovered that keeping their surroundings clean also means shaping clean habits, pure thoughts, and a stronger character. The spotless campus they left behind was more than just a reflection of hard work. It was a symbol of their commitment to a brighter tomorrow. And as these young changemakers carry forward the message of cleanliness and responsibility, they remind us all that a clean school builds a clean community, and a clean community builds a stronger nation. It is not only the responsibility of the sanitation committee or the municipal for proper disposal of waste, but the duty of every citizen to ensure that the waste we produce on a daily basis are disposed properly. The accumulated trash from school were carefully loaded to truck to be properly disposed of, leaving the campus spotless and orderly. After hours of diligent work, the students paused for a short break, gathering around in the open courtyard. Cups of steaming tea and plates of snacks were handed out, and the atmosphere lightened as laughter and conversation filled the air. Students exchanged stories about their morning efforts, teasing each other playfully over who had cleaned the dustiest corner or the trickiest window pane. Teachers joined in the banter, sharing their own experiences and encouraging the students, turning the break into a lively session of camaraderie.
Don't litter, be better.
A clean school is a happy school.
Through this cleanliness drive, the Baptist High School Kohima have shown that cleanliness is not just a responsibility, it is a celebration. Through this collective effort, the school, the students here today have shown that a cleaner environment can lead to a stronger, healthier community, which will ultimately lead to a healthier nation. As we conclude, I hope that our viewers will carry forward the spirit of such a Sov that is our team into our homes, into our schools, and of course into our hearts.
Cleanliness begins with